A History of Anti-Semitism and Synagogue Attacks in the UK ****. The recent attack on a UK synagogue, leaving 2 dead and multiple injured, is a tragic reminder of the persistent threat of anti-Semitism in Britain and across the globe. While such violent incidents remain rare in the UK compared to other parts of the world, they are deeply rooted in a long and complex history of Jewish persecution, discrimination, and resilience on British soil. Jews first arrived in England following the Norman conquest in 1066, invited by William the Conqueror to serve as moneylenders, a profession forbidden to Christians under medieval canon law. Initially tolerated for their economic utility, the Jewish community soon faced escalating hostility. Blood libels, false accusations that Jews used Christian blood in rituals, emerged in the 12th century, culminating in the infamous case of Little St. Hugh of Lincoln in 1255. These libels fueled mob violence and state-sanctioned persecution. By 1290, King Edward I issued the Edict of Expulsion, banishing all Jews from England. For over 360 years, Jews were officially barred from residing in the country. It wasn't until 1656, during Oliver Cromwell's rule, that Jews were quietly permitted to return, largely due to the efforts of Rabbi Manasseh ben Israel, who argued for Jewish readmission based on messianic prophecy and economic benefit. Despite their return, Jews in Britain continued to face legal and social discrimination. Full political emancipation did not come until the 19th century, with the passage of the Jews Relief Act in 1858, which allowed Jews to sit in Parliament. Even then, anti-Semitic sentiment persisted in elite institutions and popular culture, often manifesting in stereotypes and exclusionary practices. The 20th century brought new challenges. While Britain became a refuge for Jews fleeing pogroms in Eastern Europe and later the Holocaust, it also witnessed the rise of homegrown fascist movements. In the 1930s, Oswald Mosley's British Union of Fascists held rallies that frequently targeted Jewish communities, most infamously the 1936 Battle of Cable Street in London, where East End residents, Jewish, Irish, and others, blocked a fascist march through their neighborhood. During World War II, though Britain fought against Nazi Germany, anti-Semitic incidents still occurred domestically. Synagogues were occasionally vandalized, and anti-Jewish rhetoric surfaced in certain political circles. Post-war, the establishment of the State of Israel in 1948 introduced new tensions, sometimes conflating criticism of Israeli policy with anti-Semitism, a dynamic that continues to complicate discourse today. In recent decades, the UK's Jewish community, numbering around 290,000, primarily in London, Manchester, and Leeds, has generally enjoyed safety and integration. However, anti-Semitic incidents have risen sharply since the early 2000s, particularly during periods of heightened conflict in the Middle East. According to T.